All right, back at it again with another video. This time, video by Anthony Po. He snuck into a cult. I'm not sure what cult it is because it really doesn't say in the description, but it caught my eye. And I think, let's check this out. Why the hell is he in a robe?
What is a cult? You don't need to answer that question because I already know. I joined one.
Okay. Was that the Mystery Machine?
You saw the title of this video, you're probably like, oh, that's an exaggeration. No. If you've been following my videos for the past month, you know that I've been uploading a series where I went on a van trip with my friends Zara, Aiden,
Mystery
Janice,
Machine.
and Paul.
Oh, they're all
I tell
dressed
you
like
the story,
Scooby-Doo.
Let's get on the same page about what a cult is. First of all, most cults have one leader, a person that all the money gets funneled to, because most of the time when you're starting a cult,
Taking your money.
it's for the money. A lot of cults also have a doomsday clause to it, which is like, hey, the world's gonna end, and you're on the wrong side of it. So that's why a lot of cults end up...
His robe is just really throwing me off.
You probably have heard of the drinking the Kool-Aid story or the children of
Not
God
because
or
I like
the
it.
Angels Landing, but I'm not sure you've heard of the 12 tribes.
Never mind.
Let me start where we started, though. I have this friend named who said he had
Redacted.
visited a cult before, and I was like, oh, no you haven't. He had.
A year ago, me and my two friends decided to go up to Vermont for a snowboarding
Vermont,
trip.
baby.
And by the time we get there, it's like maybe 11 at night. So we were really hungry. My friend finds this one place called the Yellow Deli, and they give us like free tea to start. They they warm us up like, oh, where'd you come from? Blah blah blah.
They're still dressed like Scooby-Doo. Like, that's awesome. Does it say I eat kids up there? Yeah, it does right there. I eat kids. Okay.
So at this point, I'm like, hold up. The customer service is great. The food is great. The decor is great. Where's the catch here? While I was going to the bathroom, I saw this restaurant had 3 calendars. And on the calendar, it said, a new day is coming. Join the revolution. I was like, for a deli? Like, this is a huge operation, bro. For a deli? Like, I started asking questions. We're like, what do you guys do? Like, what is this place? We're called the 12 Tribes of Israel. We believe in
There it is, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yahshua. When we join the community, everyone changes their names. So we all get Hebrew names. I knew this guy was on some shit. So I was like, let's actually get to something interesting. So I was like, what is your stance on vaccines?
Jeez.
And he said it's an act of Satan.
The 12 Tribes was founded by Albert Eugene Spriggs in 1972.
Albert
It originally
Eugene
started because he, as well
Spriggs.
as other hippies were upset that the hippie movement sucked. The 12 Tribes is very secretive. A couple YouTubers have infiltrated it only as of recently, but
So he got tired of living in normal society and wanted to do his own thing.
they hide everything about the 12 Tribes behind the Yellow Deli. Because the Yellow Deli is this phenomenal restaurant, but the 12 Tribes is the cult. The Yellow Deli has over 3,000 members worldwide and locations from New York all the way to
Thought it'd be a little
Japan
more than
and
that.
Australia. And 50 years later, only really as of recent, the 12 Tribes have been making a lot of headlines. Headlines about child abuse. Headlines about hating all gay people. Headlines about them sacrificing
racist, too.
144,000 virgins. But no way.
No
That
way.
couldn't be true. I needed to figure it out for myself. There happened to be a Yellow Deli on our way to upstate New York when we were hunting Bigfoot, and so we stopped by.
Oh my gosh.
There was a super creepy old lady who spoke like this.
We live together and share everything in common.
Really?
We raise our children together.
And immediately
Do you like the water I just gave you?
I was like, yeah, this is probably a cult, but I have no freaking way of knowing that for sure. We took a bunch of their pamphlets and materials, and we ordered, quite frankly, the most delicious food I've ever tasted in my entire life. I downed that food so
Drug.
fast, I didn't even, consider
Cult
that
juice.
it could be poisoned. It wasn't, but I'm saying, I had no cares in the world. Anyways,
Your earrings are
that
throwing
night
me
was
off,
great
dude.
time.
What do you guys think of the Yellow Deli?
It was definitely a cult.
He seemed nice, but it was also really scary.
Oh, your name? Oh, it's so nice.
They're making fun of her voice.
And then as we were about to leave New York, we stopped by another Yellow Deli location. They're everywhere.
The big secret they're hiding is what goes on intricately with the communities.
Okay.
Tomorrow
Going to this other yellow deli might be our best chance at getting a sit-down interview with them.
At the second location, we had a plan. We cut open a bee pillow pet and turned it into a makeshift spy camera.
Scalpel.
Bee pillow is the way to go.
I'll be the 12 tribes, and you be you.
Welcome to the 12 tribes. This is a really cute pillow pet. Do you mean children?
Mr. Machine rolling around with pillow pets.
Yeah, I think it'll work.
I guess I wouldn't think anything of it either.
This obviously didn't work, but we tried it anyways. Right before we headed in, a yellow deli employee started banging on our van window.
You ever been in the yellow deli?
I have
No,
no.
yeah. Oh, you gotta come in to see our artwork.
We were just about to try to find somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you're in the right place. Come up and see us.
That was terrifying, but despite that, we headed in.
Why is he in a robe? Should have wore a robe to the yellow deli.
Just like good food, but
We got invited to come back.
so yeah, they invited us back for dinner that night alone.
No
privately,
way.
And we didn't have like any spy equipment, so I rush ordered a little spy camera, like a pen that I put in my little pocket. It was really shitty. So we're stopping at this library to figure out what our actual plan is for tonight because we can't just go in and not
Stop
have a
at the
plan
library
to,
and make a
get
plan.
the content.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
it's recorded right now.
There's so many things that bother me about him. I don't know what it is.
I beat my children every day of my life, and I'm virgin.
The plan was perfect.
Anthony, explain what's going on.
All right, so we're about to go into the Yellow Deli. They invited us for dinner, but they have no idea that we're going to be secretly recording. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
This is gonna be fun. They're so nice. What's gonna happen?
They're just getting converted. 1, 2, 3, pushing crew. Okay.
Wow.
How many of you guys are here right now?
Oh, 3.
3.
The small talk only
So they just got invited to like a weird little get together.
lasted about 5 minutes, and then immediately we were talking about Bible verses.
In John chapter 10, verse 16, the Lord
Red flag.
compares people to
Red flag.
to bring judgment to our thoughts and our desires and our motivations and to be what we think is a normal human.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty deep.
See, now this is usually the part where I'd make fun of Janice for saying that's pretty deep after that guy just went on a 15-minute tangent about Judgment Day. But I honestly can't think of a better response, so good job, Janice.
We're eternal beings, like even the evil ones.
Everyone, no matter who they are, they're going to be given a new body. An
Eternal body?
Like man was meant to have in the beginning.
Jeez.
That was like a line of dialogue straight out of a video game. But they did make a promise to us. If we ever went to another Yellow Deli location, they would let us stay the night.
You ever want to be working stay on a farm?
Please tell me they stayed the night.
1 week later, right before we stayed at the most haunted house in America, we got the green light. We called them ahead of time and told them we were travelers looking for a place to stay, and we wanted to do work to stay. And
Yeah, sure. We'd love to if you guys still have the
Because
accommodations.
it was deep.
Plymouth is the biggest yellow deli.
it?
So that's like their like hive HQ.
Hey, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous too.
Also, I'm like, oh man, we gotta work the entire day.
labor, you know.
and after we got our new arsenal of spy gear, we were ready to go. One of us can keep this, and if anyone sees like the perfect place to put it, just okay. Well, it's kind
I can't. Like,
One, two, three. Question crew.
dude, we're serious. Okay, we're serious.
Immediately, they split all 4 of us off, except for Zara and Janice, who would refuse to leave each other's side. And I just started talking to people. Throughout the workday, I didn't find that crazy conversation I was looking for. Just more of the same. People talking about how vaccines were the work of the devil. But to be honest, I could probably find somebody saying that at like Cracker Barrel, so it wasn't that crazy. There was over 60 people that worked at this freaking restaurant, so I just kept making my way around and asking people questions. Most of my day
Did you say 60 people? That's a lot of people for a restaurant.
was uneventful. I just ended up literally working.
So they ask you to come there. They put you to work. They make you give your phones away. Yeah, it's a cult for sure.
But it's okay, because everybody else ended up working too.
Need an affordable everyday kitchen knife? I found one for you. It's the Japanese chef's knife that's winning thousands of reviews.
So our plan was to work at the Yellow Deli during the day, and then at night, we were going to get invited to their community home. It's a big house where literally all of them live.
Pretty big.
They share everything, and that includes money. Nobody gets money here. It's all
No,
just going
forget
straight
that.
into the Commonwealth.
The whole Commonwealth thing is actually complete bullshit. You're not making anything. You don't make any money, but you can't take out anything either. And when you join the cult, they really try
You
to
can see
make
his
this
face.
sense of one identity, because you lose your name,
That's
you
really-
lose all your clothes,
Never mind.
you lose all your assets.
Before we went back to the community home, we were invited to a little meeting. At the meeting, you got to voice your own religious beliefs and personal life philosophies. So I knew this was a great opportunity to try to get them to say some absolutely heinous shit.
Let's hear what he's
And
got to
holy
say,
shit, did
man.
I.
We don't believe in slavery, but
That's not a good sentence to say, but after.
Wow.
We know of people whose grandparents were slaves, and for generations, and they loved it.
the anger that surrounded the Black Lives Matter
Well, I guess that's where the racist comments come from.
movement was powerful. There was a powerful force of prejudice in Germany in the 1920s and 30s towards the Jewish people, and a politician picked up on it and took it somewhere, and it became an international tragedy. And we stand by our life of love and care for others.
He just compared BLM to Nazi Germany, but it's okay because they stand by their life of love and care for others.
Wow.
But let's be real, this isn't too far off of like what you'd hear at like a Trump rally, so I wanted more. And oh boy,
Okay, first of all, the politics in it is straight BS. Like, come on, dude.
I get it.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
That was the longest day I've had in my entire life.
That's what I'm saying. Man, I'm so tired. Just asking, so where'd you guys join? Hey, man. I don't get
Why is everything they say so funny?
So we had two options at this point. Did we cut our losses and go home because this is terrifying?
Yeah.
Or did we go to the community home? Of course we went to the community home.
Your robe, dude. Like,
At
seriously.
7 p.m. and 7 a.m. every single day, they have a gathering where they praise Yeshua. Yeshua is their Jesus. In fact, it is just Jesus, but spelled differently. Nope, that was the cult meeting. And this was the most insane shit I've ever seen. And listen, I'm not one to knock any crazy activities. You know, I grew up in the Catholic Church. We used to sing lots of weird songs, and I used to have to kneel and pray. But singing and
Sounds like you're not into it anymore.
dancing in a circle with a headband down, talking about how the end days are coming is pretty scary.
I did see a mom and her son walk out, and as I was passing to go to the bathroom, I think I heard her hitting him.
Like as we're walking down, there was a kid crying, and like I was hearing like whipping noises.
No way.
I was on the lookout during the gathering about like how many parents were like bringing their kids
Get out
outside,
here.
and it happened like 10
Yeah.
times. And there were kids
Sometimes I wonder if they're just embellishing.
screaming, like hollering in the hallway. Like I kept hearing
I
that.
wasn't able to get any of this on video proof, so I'm just gonna say all of this is alleged, and if I get sued, this is all a joke and I faked everything. But in addition to that, I got the final piece of evidence that I've been wanting this whole time. We got a late night car ride from this dude in a white van, which sounds suspicious, and it is. We're joining a cult, what do you expect? And even though he wasn't supposed to, he revealed the 12 tribes' biggest secret.
It's hidden from most. We're looking forward to bringing about an age of peace where the earth is totally made new, and Yeshua is going to come back. He's going to rule the earth.
Do you have any idea when that will be?
Yes, amazingly enough, like 48 years until the end, until the last trumpet.
When Yeshua arrived, what does that mean for us?
Well, for the 12 tribes, we're being prepared as a bride for him.
That's the politically correct way of saying you're going to unalive yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That night, we went to bed.
I don't know. I need to check out more of his videos. I don't know if they're all this way or what, but I know he puts his personal opinions in it, but come on.
Burnout. We all experience it at some point. It's so important to me that I've actually been working on it in therapy. In fact,
I slept on the most uncomfortable bunk bed I've ever slept on in my entire life, and I've never been so afraid of being murdered in my sleep. But at least Aiden would also probably be murdered at the same time, so that was comforting, I guess. We woke up and then we praised Yeshua again, and then we left because I was being terrified. I put my key in the ignition for the van, and
Get in the car! God, I want to get out of here!
I like that.
no, you don't.
They're gonna kill themselves in 48 years!
But yeah, I still get calls from them like once a month, and they think I'm just some random guy.
Wow.
I went in there with a bunch of spy gear and
Time to change your number.
Sorry guys if you're watching this, but yeah.
I was a little unsure if they were legitimately a cult. They're a cult.
So nice.
It doesn't matter if they're nice.
So
It's a cult.
nice.
Sir, why are you being brainwashed? You're literally being brainwashed. You're being brainwashed. Stop the fuck out of it. Stop out of it. You're falling for it.
Wake up!
You're falling for it.
Okay, I don't know about this video. Okay, hear me out. They went and investigated a cult. Yeah, they seem like they're a cult for sure. But they kept pushing out their own personal opinions and ideally all that stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I mean, good video, edited nice. The robe thing just throws me off. I don't know about the damn robe. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you think that this cult is one of those ones that's really bad or what have you. Check it out. Like, subscribe.